Hey everyone, in this video we'll be reviewing the new top tier era to Western Alliance light tank XM800T. The tank is currently earnable as part of Banners of Valor event along with the 3D skin. So do not miss out on the opportunity as you can get this tank within a day or two depending on if you do it in co-op or multiplayer. The tank plays similar to Weasel Mark 1 and we'll go over the setup as well to determine if this tank is as broken as Weasel or not. So to get started with the setup, for equipment, I'm using advanced concealment, gun stabilizer, and traction system. 3 large consumables, repair kit, smoke, and food, and 3D skin. For crew, I'm using bond leader, rapid loading steady aim, snapshot, camouflage expertise, 6 sense, pain tolerance, armor angling, and run and gun. Running pain tolerance because I'm not running medkit and I want to avoid or reduce the chances of my crew getting knocked out. And to be honest, I can remove steady aim as well. It's a shared crew because you'll never be fully aimed as you have like a fast firing gun and you are firing quicker than the aim time. Looking at the armor, it is a light tank, so not much armor. You might some bounce shots here and there because it's Cold War. You get weird bounces, but don't expect anything to. This angle on the upper hull might help you bounce some shots from other autocannons. For modules, you have engine and fuel in the back, ammo rack in the middle, and then crew members, 2 in the turret, 1 in the hull. Now looking at the stats to see how it compares to the Weasel, top speed 97, faster than the Weasel. Reverse speed 44, pretty solid reverse as well. Power to weight 30, similar power to weight than Weasel. Weasel has slightly more. Hit points 2300, 100 more than Weasel. So this tank has faster mobility as well as hull and turret rotation. So hull rotation of 55 degrees, better than the Weasel. Terrain resistance 1.29, 0.46, 0.37. Concealment 167, slightly worse than Weasel. View range 640. Turret rotation 60 degrees, accuracy during rotation 0.62, 10 degrees depression, 60 elevation, reload time 17.83, rate of fire 204, accuracy at 100.19, accuracy during movement 1.27, aim time 1.75, and that's why I was saying you don't really need steady aim because aim time is 1.7 and your interclip is 0.06. So looking at the gun stats, it is worse than Weasel. Shots per clip 75, so you can do 1875 per clip, while Weasel does 2500, which might not seem enough, but to be honest, if you have 2500 clip potential, the chances of you clipping or killing someone is a lot higher. That means you can go in, delete a tank, and come back. And that's why Weasel was so toxic as well as smaller, but this tank is bigger. So not only are you big, you have less pen as well as less clip potential. So you're not going to delete a tank, which does make this tank more balanced. Also, Weasel is mid tier. This one is top tier, which means Weasel being mid tier is better than a top tier light tank, which in turn makes this tank a lot worse than Weasel. That's basically, you have to consider, even if it was a worse mid tier tank, it would still be a worse Weasel, but it is a top tier. That means you would get like less silver bonus because you'll always be top tier compared to Weasel, which gets extra silver bonus when fighting the top tier tanks. DPM 5100, Weasel has 900 more DPM. Penetration 166 compared to Weasel's 171. Alpha 25, Module 25. Ammo max speed 1050, Weasel around 1100. There is a spin up delay of 0.5 seconds, however, no overheat penalty. I didn't realize it's a Gatling gun because there was no overheat, but there is a spin up delay. Apparently, that I didn't notice it either. For a premium bonus, silver run rate of 50%, Commander XP 25%. And as I said, looking at the stats, Weasel has a better gun. This one just has better mobility, but it is bigger. So when it comes to being a rat tank, Weasel is better and more annoying and more broken. This tank, I don't think it's broken because I played it and I struggled to do damage. I was doing more damage in TAM, in fact, which is a single shot tank. And the pen is limited, so I can't even pen reliably. Let's say I can pen the side, but not the entire clip. For heavy tanks, I can pen, of course, the medium. But the pen is not enough where I can make a supporting role that effectively because I'm just never not able to clip. So I have to go in time to time to try to damage or delete enemies when I can. Usually if I'm enemy is like 1500 or less HP, then I can make a play and try to finish him. Otherwise, you have to be careful as you will get deleted. So definitely a balanced tank, not going to be as much of a problem. And someone who loves Weasel, they're going to stick to Weasel, which is a good thing, you know. We got a similar style tank. Like we got a Gao 8 for Gatling, which is super broken. Then we got Bevads, which I felt was weaker. And now then we had a Weasel who's broken, and this one is like more balanced. So I love that we're not getting that broken toxic tanks. We are getting that same similar playstyle, but more balanced version. So that is great. So let's see how this tank actually performs in the battlefield. I have two replays. For the first one, I'm in Dezful, as I always say, my favorite Cold War map. Look at the lightning, as well as no visual noise. The tank does go 92, it can maintain it, or XP97. I do have traction, because traction not only gives you higher top speed, but that track or chassis rotation as well, so that's very helpful as well. In the beginning I was thinking to go to K line since our team was not going in the middle, but then I changed my mind. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna try to be a Weasel or play like a Weasel, because I can't. That's the fact. It is a big tank. It's a big tank with a Weasel gun, and the gun that's worse than Weasel. So yeah, I'm faster, I can get there quicker, but it doesn't matter if they can hit every shot, because I'm not that small, as well as I might not be able to assassinate completely due to that clip. A medium gets spotted, and as you see, 2 penetrations. I don't know if it would have made a difference if it was a Weasel over here. Just trying to play passive and waiting for opportunity. I cannot create opportunities. I cannot decide the game. So the tank is in no shape or form broken. Or it's not even a top tier. I don't know why they made it top tier. It is a mid-tier tank. But at the same time, I'm surprised how Weasel was mid-tier, because that's definitely a top tier if you compare these two tanks. So waiting for the opportunity. Trying to not lose HP. BMP gets spotted, and there's the clip. I fired my entire clip, or I guess I fired some on the M60, and did 1200 damage. I would say 75% pen rate. Vads coming in, he's 23. Yeah, I can definitely pen Vads. I have enough pen. He's trying to shoot me in return. And 1700, or I would say 1600, 1700 damage to the Vads, and I took damage in return as well. I was a little bit hopeful because its Vads doesn't have the greatest pen. I might bounce a little bit more due to angle, but I think he was able to pen my turret. Now side of Brennus, another decent clip. Like if I can get 50% pen ratio, I'm happy with the tank, and that's my goal, right? I'm not trying to get full clip, right? I'm not expecting 1800 damage. As long as I can get like 1200 or 1000, I'm happy. I'm happy with that, and that's what you should expect. Anything more, you will be disappointed. 4100 damage. Trying to ambush another tank here, but it is a heavy tank. And I played a few games in the tank, and I know I can't pen them. I struggle to pen them in regular tanks as well. But luckily these days we don't see too many heavies, so penetration not much of an issue, at least for the sides. The lot of Russian tanks or Eastern Alliance tanks, you will struggle to pen them frontally though. Waiting for the opportunity, our medium tank engaging, and now I have the opportunity to help. 300 damage. One thing I have noticed recently as well when I was playing TAM in this tank, the reverse speed is really helpful. I know we're used to like 20, 25, but once you start getting close to 50, you do start noticing that difference as you can back up quickly and get to the safe position. Winning by 3 tanks. I did notice there was a tank below, so maybe I can jump him. As the game progresses, as you reach the end stage of the game, when there are less tanks alive, less guns in the battle, you can take bigger risks because you'll be safer, right? So it's not really a big risk. You can YOLO, be aggressive, and get away because there are not that many guns. There's an Ignis here. Well, unfortunately he didn't have much HP. It would be nice if he had 1500, because I would have clipped him completely. He only had 500, so we'll be happy with that. I peeked, and what do I see? There's a Gao. As soon as I saw or registered it's a Gao, I just backed up. I'm not gonna fight, because that tank can delete my entire HP in 2 seconds. That tank has crazy DPM. Yes, and I'm a light tank, so he's not bouncing. So lucky for me, he didn't shoot me. The light tank is running away. Sometimes I think maybe I should get like power train as well, but I do need the gun stabilizer for extra accuracy. So, and even 97 is not a bad speed at all. So there goes Sheridan. He thought he could get away. No sir. Martyr trying to be sneaky, but lucky for me, he didn't manage to hit. So rotating around to get a shot. Unfortunately, Martyr took a shot and is now one shot. So not even worth my damage. He goes down. Whenever I'm going to clip someone, or if I have alpha gun, I would prefer them to be healthy, so I can get all their HP. It is very painful as your teammate deletes them. I know we secured a kill. It's not about my damage, but well, I do like to do damage, but I do enjoy doing damage. 6500, one tank destroyer or ELC. Oh, that tank, that is one OP tank. Oh, I've been playing that tank, and that tank is crazy good. Top tier, but at least I'm a counter to that tank. I can counter it effectively, as that tank has minimum arming distance, and because this tank is so fast, you can quickly close the distance and then start shredding them. So good counter to that rat tank, but this tank is not as good against other tanks though. Trying to spot, I thought maybe he's on 0 line, and would be nice if he's full health, so I can clip him. But unlucky for me, he got spotted in the middle. I couldn't be more wrong regarding his position. He was spotted in the middle earlier, so I should have been more aware. But it happens. All I was hoping was he just gets away and come towards me. I do see smoke in the city center, and all I need is that weasel to come towards me. As I peeked here, there it is, there it is. I get spotted. His pen failed, and now it's time to chase the rat. Where will you go, weasel? Where will you go? A slight ram. Finish the clip now. I just have to wait for my clip to load. Now I'm gonna do something evil here. I throw the smoke so my teammates cannot shoot him, as I feel I deserve this damage. Almost loaded. Light tank missed his shots. And that's it for ELC. Nonetheless, pretty decent game. 8200 damage in Dezful. Yeah, do let me know in comments, are you grinding this tank? Do you like this tank? Which one do you prefer, Weasel or XM800, or do you like that this tank is balanced? Also, by the way guys, we do have a community regiment. If you're still not in regiment and missing out on rewards or regiment coins, make sure to check out our community regiment as well as community Discord, link in description and pinned comment. So it is we have 3 clans, so underscore Loki, hyphen Loki, and Loki hyphen, all of them, they're the same, just the member limit. So make sure to check us out so you don't miss out on rewards. For the second game, I am in Resonai, going towards the K line. Again, just have to wait for the opportunity. I don't want to force the damage. You just need to let the damage come. I do see some tanks over in the middle. Bagage. It's 1400, beautiful. As I said, I expect 50%, so as long as I'm getting 1000 at a distance without taking any shot in return, I'm happy. I am happy. Turning around, there is a light tank. Another XM gets spotted, as well as an ELC, and I spot 2 more tanks. So I was kind of walking into an ambush here. There's the Ignis going for a small peek, actually 4-eyed. Do have enough pen to pen its lure plate. Unfortunately, the tank gets destroyed or missiled by my teammate. I was lucky that I was close to rock. And to be honest, not safe anymore. It's time to run. Again, this speed is just amazing, right? The 97, you can rotate quickly, you can run away, And if you have like double speed, I don't think there's any tank that can catch up to this tank. And if it is a light tank, it's probably going to be like a single shot or something that can get close, but then you can just turn around and kill them. The tank is good against lightly armored tanks, just not so great against heavies or even mediums if they're facing friendly. We have our next target, BMP. He runs. I was thinking, should I chase him? Maybe he's leading me into a trap. But then our medium push, so I'm like, I think I'm safe. I can jump him. There it is, BMP. It's also an autocannon, but I have higher pen and more effective. More effective like dealing with light tanks, but not finishing them. The tanks that have like multi-weapon system, they can shoot a missile and then clip you. But for this tank, BMP has a huge clip, by the way. BMP too, holy moly, that clip is like never ending. But this tank is slightly better pen and more faster. So, but as I said, this tank cannot finish a tank. BMP and other tanks, multi-weapon tanks can. M103 spotted going around him. Started with 3474, taking my time against M103. He is not happy. And that is a full quality clip, 1800 plus. I think it's 1803 if I'm not mistaken. Almost reloaded again. Unlucky for the opponent, XM800T. He's reloading while I was able to load it quickly. One tank remaining, and if you have to guess which tank it is, well, it is an ELC. The reason the average game time of Cold War is the extra 3 minutes is because of the ELC. Going full speed to find him. I was hoping he's on the 9 lane. I actually have no clue. So hoping for the best. And as I said, boys, do let me know in the comments, do you like this event? I'm going to actually make a new video about how you can earn 10 plus tanks. I think like 15 tanks you can get from this event. One new tank every day. So I'm going to make a video so you guys don't miss out, because I think it's too good to miss out. The ELC gets spotted chasing him. He's running away. I wish he was going straight because he's now moving into our team. And as a result, taking damage from my teammates. Out of clip, but he was taken out by our teammates. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. And as I said, this tank is not broken. It is balanced. Not that powerful, but also it's balanced. How a light tank's supposed to be. So I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.